Mwah. Hello. Hello, hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Hello, everyone. Welcome on in. Good morning, a good day, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. No matter what time it may be, I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful Thursday so far. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. How y'all doing today? Oh my goodness, it is humid today. Oh my gosh, I had my I forgot actually to turn on my dehumidifier before I started stream, and so the dehumidifier is on right now. And last night was the first time that I turned on my aircon, because my goodness, it was humid. You know, I don't mind heat too much just because I can, you know, make do with a fan, but my god, it was humid. And so yeah, last night was like the first night of turning on the AC, the aircon. Hi Cosmo, hi Rin, hi Day, hello West, hi Arcade, hi Bio, hello Strawberry Mochi, welcome on in. Hi Humor. Huh? Oh, I was just like getting paid to watch stream. What the? Hi Humor. Hey, let's go. Yeah, I heard from Derpy that today's a paid holiday apparently. So yeah, I know for like Derpy, he's off today, and a few other people also are off today. I don't know what today is though. I don't know what the holiday is, but I'm glad though. I'm glad you also get to enjoy your paid holiday. Oh, you too, Rin. Hey, let's go. Nice. Very nice. Hi, Izu. Hello, hello. Hi, Gretchy. Can we get a shout out from Miss Gretchy, please? Hello, ma'am. Yeah, apparently today's a holiday. But yeah, Derpy has off today, and it's paid. And then, as you can see, Humor also has a paid day, and Rin. So yeah. Oh, hi, Belle. Welcome on in. Hi, Nova. Oh, Juneteenth. Juneteenth is a holiday? What is Juneteenth? What is that? Let me search this up. Juneteenth. Juneteenth. Oh. Oh, it's National Independence Day. Oh. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know. Or at least I don't remember Juneteenth being a holiday, but that's really good though. I'm glad that they have today as a holiday. I think that's a good call. Oh, they recently made it a federal holiday. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, I don't remember learning about this in school, nor do I remember people having off for this day. So I was just like, has that always been a thing before? Yeah, I read that just now, West. Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. I'm glad that they made it into a federal holiday. Dun, dun, dun. Hi, Jared. Welcome on in. How you doing today? Welcome on in. Hi. Hello. Hi, Nimby. Hello, Alex. Hi, Fish Frogs. Welcome on in, y'all. Yes, today I am deciding between which waifu to pull for in ZZZ. And then afterwards, we're also going to be playing some Dead by Daylight. Can you believe it? Dead by Daylight returned. My god! I still can't believe how Dead by Daylight is like so many gigabytes. But I still can't believe that it's less gigabytes than Genshin, you know? My god. I still can't believe I have so much space again on my drive. Like, I still think about it. It went from 80 gigabytes free to a total of 212 gigabytes free once I deleted Genshin. I was like, oh my god. The shackles have been taken off. I have storage again. But yeah. So, yeah, we are good. We downloaded Dead by Daylight, and then Derpy and I played a bit last night, and it was, you know, for the most part, pretty much almost all Springtrap lobbies. But yeah, I'm gonna play today later after a little bit of CZZ, and then Derpy I think is gonna play too. I believe he said he's down for. But if not, it's okay. You know, I'll do the I'll do the solo queue, and then hopefully I don't make people rage, because I'm you know, not that great at Dead by Daylight, but I think it's fun to learn. Like last night, we were playing at one point, and I was trying to cleanse a totem, right? And then a rando came up to me and kept pointing me, and I don't know what they were telling me to go. I was just like, huh? Cause I think it was like someone was hooked. Derby was going for the hooked person, and then someone was on generator, and then they were like pointing at me to like go somewhere, and I was like, what? I don't know. Maybe they wanted the totem. I don't know. But I was just like, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you want me to do. I was just like, I don't know. I'm on gen whenever, you know, I can, right? And the one time that I go to totem, they're like, no, go. And I was like, I don't. I didn't know what to do. Oh my goodness. Hello, Ekmai. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Welcome. Hi. Yeah, Springtrap is the reason why I'm back to Dead by Daylight, actually. I really like FNAF. I love the FNAF lore. And so, I you know, it's about time that I come back, right? All the collabs. But yeah, FNAF though, I'm just like, oh, heck yeah. You know, we got Springtrap. I want to see what Springtrap is like. You know, I haven't played a Springtrap yet because I'm really bad at Killer and Dead by Daylight. But I you know, it's fun. It's fun. I feel like it's better to play Dead by Daylight with friends. I don't like playing with randos because I feel bad. I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm so bad. Sister location's your favorite? I think my favorite was surprisingly 2. I really like 2. I feel like 2 was just so polished, and then 3 was fun because you learn about Springtrap, and then 4 was just a nightmare. I never got past 4. Well, I got technically all the way through 4, and I was trying to get the Secret Night with Golden Freddy, Nightmare Golden Freddy, but God, that's scary. And I got scared, and so I didn't finish up the Secret Night in FNAF 4, unfortunately. And so I didn't finish. I did! Yes, I did play them. I played them for a goal way back when. This was like way before I debuted as like, you know, my VTuber self. It was way back when. It was like 2-3 years ago. And the goal was to play through all the FNAF games up until like Security Breach. And so for me, I played through all of them, and they were pretty easy actually. They weren't that hard in my opinion. It was just a lot of like multitasking. And so I got through 1, 2, and 3 in like one day. And then 4 was the only one that gave me trouble, because 4 actually like made me anxious because I didn't expect it. Like I knew it was scary because when I watched Markiplier play back in the day, 4 scared me the most. And playing it, my God, I was so anxious playing 4. And so I did finish up 4, just not the last night, the Secret Night. So yeah, but someday I'll go back. I don't know. I kind of want to revisit it again just to see if I can like do better. But I really don't want to play through all of them again. I got so lucky. I got so lucky on some nights in the FNAF games I played because I cheesed it, you know. I cheesed it. It like, especially for like the first game, I kept getting to like no power at like 6 a.m., you know, and then you would hear Freddy be like, har, 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 you know, just like the little jingle that he does, right? And I'm just there like, please, turn 6 a.m., turn. And then, it like turns 6 a.m. like right before he finishes his jingle. And so I cheesed it really, really badly in FNAF 1. But yeah, it was fun. You know, I didn't expect to play a game that I love so much. I'm still surprised though, like to this day, I can't believe that Five Nights at Freddy's became a franchise that appeals towards children. Like, I remember the first time that I heard about it, you know, I was just like, children? They're appealing this game for children? They're making merchandise for children? And then I saw Shen, his little brother, you know, is actually really into FNAF. And he has, like, his favorite character is Bon Bon, right? And so I was like, what? So, yeah, you know, it's wild because if you don't know, the whole premise about FNAF is that it's a movie about children that get unalived. and then their souls get trapped in the animatronics. That's why they're alive, you know? And so I was just like, okay. It's like, for example, if they tried to appeal like Freddy Krueger to children, or if they tried to appeal like it to children, you know? And so I was just like, I don't understand the concept, but I guess kids really like the game. I guess kids like it, you know? Right? Yeah. The whole concept is that in Five Nights at Freddy's, the TLDR is that you think that the animatronics are like the bad guys, you know, because they're like going after the security guard. But then you find out later on that no, the whole reason that the animatronics are going after the security guard is because there's a security guard that was pretending to be a security guard. And what happened was that he unalived these children and then stuffed them into the animatronics. And then because of that, their souls took over those animatronics that they were stuffed into. And so they like plotted to like, you know, get rid of security guy to like avenge, you know, their souls. And then you, as the security guard, as the new one, you know, you learn about the lore, and then you have to like free their soul eventually in one of the games. But yeah, FNAF lore is dark and it runs deep. But I don't know. I guess kids like it, you know? I guess kids like the animatronics, right? But yeah, I watched it because I really enjoyed watching like I watched Markiplier play. You know, Markiplier was like one of my favorite YouTubers growing up. And so I really liked it. But I was not a kid. Like, I wasn't like in the middle school or elementary school when I watched. You know? I was like an adult at that point. I mean, yeah, you know, like I know that YouTubers play it, right? But at the same time though, like when I was a kid, you know, like when I watched YouTubers play stuff, there were games that I liked, but then there were games that I was like, oh, this is kind of... But I think it's the memes, honestly. I think the memes took over FNAF, you know? And so I think the kids like the memes because they made a lot of like Roblox FNAF memes. And so, you know, there's like the Freddy, you know, going like har 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 har. And so I think the memes just made it like goofy instead of scary, right? Which it originally was. But yeah, I don't know. Blue Tundra, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome on in. But yeah, it's cool. I don't know. But I can't really say anything because I did like scary movies. Or not like scary movies, but I was like invested into scary movies when I was younger because of the lore. So maybe there are other children that, you know, back then also enjoyed like the lore, but I don't know. Kids are weird. Okay, I'm gonna stop yapping. Let me hop into into ZZZ. But yeah, I still can't believe it. Like the kids that I tutored, they were into FNAF, you know? Like the one kid that I tutored, he was like super into like My Hero Academia. He had like plushies of Deku and All Might, right? And then he was talking about how much he liked FNAF, and I was just like, you're in elementary school. I don't know. But he was really into Roblox. A lot of the kids that I taught / tutored were into Roblox. They're like, you know, they would go up to me and be like, Miss Elvira, I bet you don't even know what Roblox is. I bet you don't even know what YouTube is. And I'm just like, I know what YouTube is. I know what Roblox is. God, kids are little gremlins. Yeah. Those like elementary school kids, those Zoomers are built different. Like back in the day, you know what I watched? You know what I was into in elementary school? I was into Dragon Tales. I was into Cyber Chase. I was into Bob the Builder. I was into Angelina Ballerina. I was into Power Rangers, you know, Wings Club, all that jazz. And now kids nowadays are like, oh yeah, FNAF. Oh, actually, no. I feel like even that's a little bit older by now. But they're like, oh yeah, FNAF. Oh, Roblox. Oh, yeah. All right, let me swap over to the gaming scene, the full gaming scene. I'm scared. I'm gonna play Dead by Daylight later. There were some people that I wanted to ask if they wanted to play Dead by Daylight, but then I was like, oh, I don't want to bother them. You know, I'm just like, what if they don't like Dead by Daylight, or what if they are busy, you know? And so I was just like, maybe I'll just try to like solo Dead by Daylight today, even though I'm a scaredy cat. Oh I might try to play killer as well. We'll see. Maybe we'll try to like... I do want to play killer if we have like enough for like in-house Dead by Daylight, you know? That'd be fun, you know, like 4 people that are friendos, and then if I'm, you know, playing as a killer, they won't laugh at me for being bad. Or they can laugh at me for being bad. I don't care. If they're friendos, I don't care if they make fun of me. Yeah, I used to play as Trickster a lot back then when it first came out. And then I tried to learn some other killers too, but yeah. Like I remember there's a... I don't know if you guys have seen it before, but there's this like one piece of artwork that someone in the community made back when I played a ton of like Dead by Daylight, because that was like the game that people were playing. And there's a there's like a collab artwork of me like as the Trickster. So I guess it's like villain Elvira, the closest thing to like if Elvira was a villain, this type of art. Wait, let me see. Can I find it? Where is it? Tricks. Oh, here it is. I found it. I found it. Right here. So this was made like years ago, but it's still one of my favorite pieces of art because I thought it was cool, you know? I was just like, whoa, that's so cool that someone turned me into a character that I played a lot as. Oh god, sorry, hiccups. I made some toast with some eggs before I started stream, so I'm a little hiccupy. Oh my god. Who is she? Who is she? But look, someone made this artwork of me as the Trickster. Oh my god. When I saw it, I was just like, who the heck? It was kind of cool though. You know, it's like if it was like alt universe Elvira. But I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. That's really cool, you know? And I've seen other pieces of artwork that people have made of me. Like, for example, there's like the gym leader Elvira with all the piplups, right? That was cool too. I was just like, wow, that's cool. When people make art of me in games that I play, I'm just like, I like that. That, I don't know. It's really cool. Very, very cool. But yeah, that is like a long time ago. That was, I think the art was made back in like 3 years ago, I think. 2 years ago? No, 3 years ago, I believe. Yeah. Oh, 2021. Oh my god, that was made 4 years. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Granny Vera's stream. It's been 4 years since that drawing was made. Oh my god. Oh god. It's fine. Thank you, Silva. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. It's fine. I'm old. You old streamer. Oh yeah, Silva, then you're an old moderator because you've been modding with me since before then, okay? Alright, you trying to hurt me? You just you calling me old? That means you're calling yourself old, okay? Alright, Silva. We're old together. Alright. Me and the moderators, we're old together. Hello, Mihai. Welcome on in for the first time. How you doing today? Oh, just a heads up. We do have a rule in our Twitch stream where we keep chat in English just so that it's easier for moderators to be able to moderate. Welcome on in. Hi. Okay, let me swap on over to the full game scene. Only 4 years. That means it's the same age gap as me and my sister. It's so weird, huh? Like when you think about it, I don't know, age gap like 4 years is not that big to me. But then when you think about it in terms of like schooling, 4 years is someone's like entire high schooling, at least here in the States. I don't know if it's the same outside of the States, but I was just like, that's a long time, you know? But yeah, 4 years doesn't feel that long, especially for me too, streaming wise. 4 years doesn't feel like it's been that long, but it has been a long time, huh? Hey! Existence. No need to call people old farts. Wait. Okay, okay. Alright, let me pull up the game real quick. You know what I've been seeing recently? I don't know if you guys remember, but I was talking about perfumes. And you know the ads that I've been getting on like Instagram? Perfumes. It's all perfume ads. I'm just like, uh-oh, they heard me. God, it's dangerous because I like smells. I like smells a lot. I like colognes. I like perfumes. Or, you know, I mainly use perfumes, but I know my friend, Tao, she uses the Jo Malone cologne, right? I think they're mainly known for their colognes. And, you know, they smell really good. Because I feel like growing up, I thought colognes were typically catered towards, you know, guys, right? Because a lot of the colognes that Dad Veer used were very, like, strong and, like, man-smelling. You know, like, they smell like Axe. And so I was surprised. I was really surprised when I went to go visit, you know, Tao during Anime NYC last year. And she had a Jo Malone sample and it smelled really good. I think it was the most popular scent from Jo Malone. It was like the pear one. But that smelled nice. That smelled real nice. And so I don't really buy expensive perfumes because that's expensive, you know? And so, I don't know. I kind of want to try out like some travel size ones because those are more affordable. Like if you don't want to break your wallet for, you know, perfume and you don't use it too often, I recommend going for the travel size because they sell travel size designer perfumes for like $30 a tube if you want to, you know, like sample it and just use it and switch up the scent. So I really recommend that if you don't want to break your wallet or your bank for a big old bottle, you know? Yeah, it's way better. Yeah. And it's not like a small tube. Like I was there at Sephora and those tubes are like, they're not like the... like back in the day, my mom used to get like the really like small sample size, like the size of your finger, right? And I was like, this sucks. But now the $30 ones, they're like the tube of like almost like a lip gloss, but taller, if that makes sense. You know? So yeah, it's really nice if you just want to buy like a $30 travel size one, right? Because it's not sample size or travel size. There's a difference. So I recommend that if you want to like save on money and, you know, like experiment with scents if you're still trying to find like your signature scent, you know? But they sold out. They sold out of all the pear ones for the Jo Malone when I was there. And I was like, dang it. I wanted to try it out, but it's fine. But yeah, my friend Tao, she's like in fashion, you know? She's like super into fashion. And so, yeah, she knows all about like the latest trends and the latest like perfumes and, you know, eau de toilettes and the colognes and all that jazz. And so whenever I go visit her again, you know, maybe we'll ask her what the latest like in scent is and give you guys the scoop. I'll give you guys a scoop. She can find for you the perfume. Oh, no, it's okay. Like, I'm pretty sure if I go to any Sephora at some point, they'll probably have it restocked up. But yeah. I go to her because she knows like all the trendy stuff. And so I'm like, oh, do tell. What is the in scent, I guess, like of the season and all that jazz. Hi, Twirly! The sample tubes, borrow mine. Okay, let me just fly over to Texas, you know. Let me grab your sample, and then, you know, fly back. You know, spend what, like $400 flying over there instead of $30 buying my own. You know, God, I feel like Trilly, Nita, and I are so goofy. Like we were just talking about it, right? About like, not even like us. It was just like, it's just all the girlies, right? It's like Gretchen and Cian. Like we'll talk about it. You know, we'll talk about looking at this really expensive product. Like we were looking at like Dyson hair curlers and hair dryers and stuff like that, right? And we're just like, God, this is expensive. And then we could just kind of start joking about it. We're like, okay, y'all, we're gonna group buy it and then we're going to share it with each other. Okay, so you'll get to borrow it for like this set amount of time for these months, and then if you need it for, you know, like these months, then you let me know and we'll send it to you instead. So we were just like, yeah, we'll just group buy the hair dryer and then share with each other, you know? Yeah. It's like the sisterhood of traveling Dyson hair curler / hair dryer. But those are expensive. You know how expensive they are? Oh my goodness. Like, I think if I go to... Here, let me go check it out. All right. expensive. Let me see. So if I can search up like Dyson hair dryer. They're like $500. That's a whole flight you can take across from East Coast to West Coast of America. That's a whole flight. Oh my god. And then I was I was watching this YouTuber because I was just catching up on some like YouTube vlogs that I haven't been able to watch. And so this one YouTuber was talking about how with flying, you know, it's really good to invest into points if you fly a lot, right? Because for them, they were flying, and it's not a scam when you see all those influencers talk about how using points is really good if you fly a lot because it's good in terms of rewards and whatnot. And so this YouTuber, they were talking about how they originally fly business because they like tried out business and they became spoiled with it. They're like, they can't go back to economy after going business. But because they flew business so much, they were able to upgrade to first class. And so they tried out first class and they were showing off first class. And I was just like, I've never flown business, let alone first class. Like I just kind of like thought of it as like a thing in my head. Like ever since I was little, I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna accept that I'll never fly business nor first class in my lifetime, you know? But it's crazy, you know? They had like this one flight, I think it was AMA? Was it AMA? It was like a flight from Japan. No, not Amazon. Airline. ANA. ANA? Maybe it was ANA. Maybe that's what it was called. But yeah, they were flying that airline, and apparently for that airline, apparently it was like they have like, you know, the fancy schmancy like booth. It's like a cubicle that you have when you're on first class. And then in that cubicle, you can like fully lay down, you know, like a bed, right? You can fully lay down in bed, essentially. And then they have a TV. It's like a 40-inch screen TV. And then they even provide like an HDMI cable for your laptop if you want to hook up your HDMI to your laptop for the 40-inch TV screen. They have like an 8-course meal that they had. And I was just like, this is how people in first class live? Whoa. I was like, that's pretty cool, you know? I think the most appealing part to me, though, is that you could at least, like, lay down, you know, to sleep. Because it's not comfortable. It's not comfortable laying, you know, or sleeping while you're sitting. I can do it, but... Yes, that too, right? Social distancing. You're not sitting next to someone directly, so you're not, like, touching each other or, like, all up in each other's space. And, you know, I don't know. Like, I don't like it. I don't like being next to people sometimes, especially on planes if they're not a very hygienic person. You know, I've had my fair share where I've sat on flights where people are just like coughing up a storm, and I'm just like, you know, I got my face mask on. I'm like sanitizing every few hours, just like. I got my wipes, wipe down everything, you know, just wipe down, like. But yeah. I was just like, wow, what a luxury it is to be able to fly first class. And I think they said, like, for that flight, like, the first class ticket was, like, $20,000. Oh, my God. I was just like, $20,000 for a flight? That sounds crazy. That sounds wild. I was just like, that's wild. But I think they were exaggerating. I'm pretty sure they're exaggerating because I think they were trying to, like, talk about the range of it, right? But I was just like, I don't know, $20,000 seems really expensive for a flight, even for like first class. Let me see. ANA, because for them they flew 14 hours, I think it was 14 hours first class. ANA airline first class price. Aisu, thank you for the 10 bits.
Elving noted.
Let's see. From Tokyo to Wales. How much is that? They don't tell me. Yeah, Wales, England. Yeah, because the person that I was watching was Sea Dog VA. He and Pete, they had their generational Welsh travel recently, where they went back to Wales for Connor, and then for Pete, they were checking out his heritage. And so they were talking about it, how for Connor, he was able to upgrade to first class. And maybe he was talking about points, like 20,000 points. I don't know. I was just like, dang, that's crazy. But yeah, they were talking about it because I think they were saying, like, for Pete, he didn't have points. And so he was trying to pay. And so it was like way out of budget for him because of how expensive it was. I think Pete was saying that it was like 10K or something. And I was like, what? 10K? But yeah, I know for Connor, he said that he didn't want to talk about it because he knew that his viewers would judge him if he mentioned the exact price of the ticket. And so I was like, oh, I don't know. They just said that it was a really expensive price at the time that they were flying from Japan to Wales. But yeah, it was crazy though. The first class, I was just like, whoa. It's cool though. I do like watching vlogs like that though, you know? Because I don't need to fly first class. I'm perfectly fine staying in like economy, even like economy saver my whole life when I fly. You know, I don't mind. I can make do. And it's fine by me. Although, I feel like for like 14-hour flights though, I can, you know, I can definitely see the appeal of having, you know, more leg space, even if it means just, you know, going to like business if possible, right? But yeah, I haven't flown like a 14-hour flight in a very long time. Very, very long time. Most flights that I'm on are like 5 hours, usually. Whales, like whales. You know, would you guys believe me if I said that when I was younger? I used to be that kid after watching the Finding Nemo movie. You know that scene where Dory's like speaking whale, quote unquote? I used to be that kid that would like start speaking whale. I'm to, you know, like Rovira. And God, I feel so bad for my little brother. But I used to go to Rovira and be like, how are you? But he would do it back to me. And so, yeah, you just have like our parents listening to us speaking in whale. But yeah, God, I was like a goofy kid. I don't know. I thought it was funny. I thought it was hilarious. That scene of Dory speaking whale. It was just me, like, I don't know, doing it for fun. Okay, all right. Or like, what else did I do as a kid? I don't know. I was either quiet and super shy around people that I didn't know, or if it was like around girls. Oh!
Adorable.
What the heck, Rin? I know. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Rin. Thank you. What the heck? Why 1,000 bits? What the heck? I didn't do anything. I'm just talking about how I was like a little menace as a kid. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Rin. You're so sweet. Oh yeah, the music is it's KK Slider singing What Is Love by Twice. Hearing you be a whale is the highlight of my week. Okay, I got you, Rin, okay? Thank you, Rin. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, what are we doing? We're playing ZZZ, right? Yeah, we're playing ZZZ. Hey! Rin, no!
No,
Rin, save your money! No, go buy yourselves the Dead by Daylight DLC, okay? All right, go get that for yourself. I know you like Dead by Daylight, okay? You buy that for yourself, okay? All right, don't spend it on me, all right? Don't spend it on me making goofy whale noises, okay? All right. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. Thank you. Ah, yes. No more. I'm not doing any more whale noises. Okay, I've embarrassed myself. I've embarrassed myself. But yeah, what else did I do? But the thing is, I don't mind though. Like, you know how people are like, oh, cringe, oh, embarrassing. I don't really mind. Like, I'm the type where I'm perfectly fine at laughing at myself. You know, like if I fall, I'm clumsy, and so I fall a lot. So like back in the day, back in like you know, high school, university, and all that jazz, whenever I would fall down or something, and people are like, oh my god, are you okay? And I just laugh. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, I'm okay. But inside I'm like, oh, my hip. But you know, I don't want to bother people, and so I tend to just like, you know, laugh so they know that I'm okay. You know, don't be shy, make some more. Okay, Cian, how are you, Cian? Do you like what? God, I saw someone say you should make it a channel point redeem. Like what? Like me speaking whale? I don't know if that's worth your channel points. I don't know if you guys want me to do whale noises for channel points. Why are you? Don't talk to me. That's not very nice. You don't want to talk to whales? You don't like whales? Cian, you have something against one of the biggest animals in the world? I see. This is how you know I'm comfortable, because I only do stuff like this with people that I'm comfortable with. Okay, chat. I would not do this with someone I just met like the first time. Oh my god. But yeah, this is how you know I'm comfortable with y'all. I'll talk to chat. Okay. I will talk to chat. Hi, how? You know, I wanted a husky for the longest time when I was younger. And then I realized, I was like, oh, you know, if I have a husky... Hey! If I have a husky, the husky is probably going to walk me instead. Because I'm like a 150 centimeter girl, you know? And so... yeah. The dog's going to walk me instead. If I try to walk a husky. Or maybe I'll just like, you know, start working out again with the tennis workouts I used to do. Because back then when I played tennis, I had to like do, you know, the thingy that people use, like the squeeze hand thingy, you know, to like build up your grip strength. I used to use that a lot because you need a lot of grip strength when you play tennis. And so I used to like use that all the time just to build up my grip strength. And so maybe, just maybe, you know, if I build up my grip strength again, I'll be able to walk big dogs, you know, and have a big dog. Because I wanted a border collie too. A border collie was the very first type of dog that I wanted when I was younger. It was border collie because I used to watch the Lassie movies. And then I wanted a golden retriever because I watched the like Air Buddy or Space Buddy movies, you know, the buddies where it's like a family of golden retrievers. And then I wanted a husky for a while, and then I don't know, I really wanted a dog for a long time. And then I got into cats, and so now I want a cat and a dog. But for cats, I don't know, I kind of want like, I want to adopt a cat in the wild. You know what I mean? Like, I've had stray cats come up to me and they like rub against my leg, and I'm like, oh my god, you chose me? You chose me? But I can't take them home with me because, you know, Mom Bear doesn't want any pets. But yeah, gone. And I love... Yes, I want the cat distribution system. I've seen what they've done for others. Like last night on Twitter, when I was scrolling before bed, I saw this video of this person where this cat came up to them and it was like doing the little... it was kneading, you know, its legs, meowing at them. And I was just like, oh, if a cat did that to me. Oh no, it's over, I'm adopting it. I'm taking it home. I'm kidnapping it just like how I kidnap hamsters in Minecraft. I'm taking them home. You know that the character Rena from Higurashi, and every time she sees something cute, she's like, "Mochikari." I'm just like, that's me. I would be Rena and take everything that is cute and adorable and fluffy with me if I could. But I cannot. Man, okay, I need to go talk to Wise. Oh, wait, here. Let me do some dailies real quick as I chat with y'all still. I can't hide the cat. You know how cats are. If you try to hide them, they're gonna... Like, for example, I could talk about, like, locking it in my room, right? But then, all of a sudden, you know, I'm pretty sure Mom Vera, she's gonna start hearing the cat go, like... Meow. You know, because cats, when they're left alone, they meow different. They meow, like... this type of meow that's very screeching, right? Because they're trying to get attention, right? And so if I hide my cat in my room, my mom's gonna hear it. She's like, what the heck? Where is that? And plus, I'm an adult, okay? I'm not a kid that's gonna like hide a cat from Mom Mira. But I swear, if I'm being honest, I'm pretty sure if I were to ever get like a pet for my parents, as much as Mom Vera hates the idea of having pets in her house, I'm pretty sure she would like be the person that the pet loves the most, and she would probably come around too. You know, she would be that typical parent that like hates pets, but then ends up being the one that, you know, dotes on the pet the most. I'm lost. I'm lost with this navigation system. Oh, here you go. Okay. Yeah, for Twirly. Twirly got the doggo distribution system with Buttercup. That was so cute. Yeah, Twirly just like stepped outside one day and then all of a sudden she just sees Buttercup. And then Buttercup, you know, got adopted, essentially. Okay, let me do this one. Oh, actually, let me do this right here. Or no, this is double here still. Yeah, butter dog. Dog with the butter. Yeah, litter box smell and stuff too. Yeah, ideally, yeah. If I've thought about it, you know. Like for example, like I know some apartments they have like a patio, right? And then they put their litter box out there. That's nice. And then for some people, if they have like multiple bathrooms, what they'll do is they'll put one of the bathrooms as like the litter box bathroom. You know, usually it's like the guest bathroom, unless a guest is coming over. Oh my god, I forgot. I have the husbando team. Yeah, her fur is coming back. I'm really happy to hear that she's getting better. We love Butter Dog. Butter Dog's so cute. Hi, Anthlon. Welcome on in, by the way. But yeah, I've always loved, you know, the fur babies ever since I was little. And so I've always wanted a pet. My goal is to have a pet one day. Maybe, but I know though, like, oh God, I don't think I have a heart though to like have a hammy, you know, a little hamster, because their lifespan is so short, and I love really hard, and so one of the hardest things for me to say is goodbye, even if it's like okay, like I'm gonna tell you how like easy or hard it is for me to say goodbye, like even for like back, God, I still think about it. I'm just like, God, I'll be your crybaby. But like back in high school, right? I talked about this before, but for senior day, when it was time for underclassmen to say goodbye to us seniors on the tennis team, no one cried. Not a single other senior cried when they were saying goodbye. And then when it came to me, like my turn for the team to say goodbye to, I started crying. I couldn't hold it back. I started crying because it was so sad, you know. And it was funny though, because the first underclassman, like right as she was about to read her letter, she's like, "I didn't even say anything yet, Elvira, and you're already crying." And I'm like, "I'm sorry." But yeah, I know how hard it is gonna, you know, be for me to say goodbye to the babies in the future. And so I don't know if I'd be able to, you know, take care of a baby with such a short lifespan like a hamster. I get very attached. I know it's good to feel your feelings, but God, I was so lame. It was just like, didn't even say anything yet. She literally like walked up, held her letter, and she was like, "Elvira," and I was just like, Strawberry Soju, thank you so much for the resub at 2 months. I hope you enjoy. your emotes as well as your sub badge. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay. It's a tea, but can we get some love and some hype in the chat, please, for that resub? A tortoise! No, you know what would make me sad about having a turtle or a tortoise? I don't know if you guys know, but for people that have turtles, what they do is you're supposed to like put them in like a fridge or something during the winter season so that they can hibernate, you know? And so I don't think I'd be able to handle that. I don't think I'd be able to handle putting them in the fridge for like, you know, a few months and then having to wake them back up again. You know, because sometimes for the people that wake up their turtle after hibernation for the winter months, they get worried because they're just like, it's like they're dead when they're sleeping. So when you wake them up, you're just like, oh my god, are they dead? Are they alive?
I'm here.
Who told you that? I used to watch vlogs of people that had turtles. And some of them would put them in like a little thingy. And then put them in the fridge for them to hibernate for a few months or so. And then they would wake them back up again after the winter season. I don't know if it's for all turtles, but for the people that I watched, they did that. So yeah, they like put them in a little tray and then they would like take them back out every so often to rehydrate them. Oh, if they're kept indoors, they don't need to hibernate. Oh, okay. Alright, maybe if I get a turtle then it'll be an indoor turtle. It's staying inside with me. Always. How far did you get to restoring Wuwa? I did not because I had like no space. But after Dead by Daylight, or after I cleared out space this week for Dead by Daylight, I think now I can actually restore it because I have a whopping 100 gigabytes of space now, thanks to Genshin not being on my computer. But yeah, I'm playing Dead by Daylight later, so no Wuthering Waves today, Bio. But if you want to pop in, Bio, for DVD, I know you've been asking to play. So if you want, you can pop in with me. And Derpy. I think Derpy's gonna play. I don't know. Derpy said he's down. But I don't know if he's gonna play today. Not the storm that takes up electricity. Usually, people have backup generators, right? Just in case. I would hope so, if they're doing that for their turtle. You got the elf in Woola? I don't know what character's out right now in Woola, if I'm being honest.
Oh, the afternoon.
I love you, Tin Master.
To come to our little cafe and...
He's so cool. It better at stable an hour, maybe. Okay. That's around the time that I'll be swapping over. I do need more, or actually no, I don't need more storage. I just
never need to guess my
I just need to clear up some space.
And coffee
you know what, Derby?
Everything.
So I went to Derby about it. I was like, Derby, I have no space. What do I do? And he gave me this this link to a thingamabob that's supposed to help you sort your files, to let you know what is taking up what space and what drive. And so usually I use that to let me see like what's taking up most of my storage, right? But you know what Derpy told me? Derpy was like, hey, so I told him that there's a drive that has a lot of videos that I've, you know, gotten from edits that I've done or editors that worked with me. And he said, oh, why don't you just compress them? And I was like, you can do that? I never thought about it. I didn't think about it. But yeah, if I wanted to, I could compress all of the VODs into a zip, and that should save some space. But I don't know why I didn't think about that. I do have an external hard drive. Yes, I do. But for the most part, a lot of the stuff that I use is immediate, except for the videos. But sometimes I do use the videos for clips and stuff, so... yeah, I did. No, because I told him, right? I told him, I was like, I've always unzipped files. But for some reason, it never occurred to me that you can, like, zip a file to save space, you know? Like, I've zipped up files for people that I've gifted stuff to, especially if it's like multiple art files. So I've zipped up files before, but I don't know. I just didn't click on my head that you can do that to save space. And I was like, oh.
Eradicate all evil.
Who was I trying to level up? I forget. Oh! Actually, no. I think I'm okay for now.
Please forgive me for stealing the moonlight.
Did I level you up all the way? For now, okay.
I wish you a fabulous day.
Alright. Okay. What's their name? What's the character of the Uwa character? I know people have been talking about the designs of some characters and how they feel like Wuwa is getting to be a bit too spicy. But I don't know. I feel like compared to like Nikkei, they're like spicy, but they're not like too spicy. You know what I mean? Cartithia? Cartithia? Let me search it up. Cartithia. Oh, she's pretty. Very pretty blonde elf. It was only one character. No, exactly though. They were talking about Cantarella from Wuthering Waves, right? Because her trailer was pretty spicy, but in terms of like her outfit, it's nice. It's not, I don't know, it's not that wild in my opinion. Like for the for Nikkei, because there was a point where Nina was playing Nikkei and she was showing me all the characters, and so in Nikkei, that's kind of spicy. Like the poses and the outfits that they're in is kind of crazy in Nikkei, you know, and they have the whole like jiggle physics when they shoot the guns. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Cantarella's on the tamer side compared to Nikkei, in my opinion. Nikkei, Nikke, the one where it's the girlies when they shoot their guns, they have like the really wild jiggle physics. Literally mention Cartithia in multiple messages. Elves get so. Hey, I'm sorry. I don't see. I don't know. You should know by now, bio. I don't keep up with every single message. Some messages kind of just like slip by me, okay? And then if they go past the little window that I have for chat, I miss it, and so I just don't see all the messages. I'm also playing during dailies. I'm not that great at multitasking, alright? Hi, Desuyo! They jiggle like crazy. Yeah! And like, yeah, but I've known that though. Like, come on. If you guys know about High School of the Dead, you've been knowing about the jiggle physics that can be associated with the ladies, you know, shooting guns. Like, ever since I saw High School of the Dead when I was younger, I was just like, yeah, Nikkei, this is nothing. This doesn't faze me at all. I've seen a sniper bullet go between two booba. So if I've seen that jiggle physics, nothing. It's still crazy though. Like, if I'm being honest, it's still pretty wild to see. About being annoying with Lua. Oh, you're fine, Bio. I don't see that as annoying. You know, I know that some of y'all are passionate about different games, and you know, I get it. If you're passionate about something, you just want others to share that passion too. So you don't need to apologize for that. Fine, Bio. Okay. It's not being passionate. Okay, you said it, not me. Let me go back to the video store real quick. I think I need to progress the story. Literally being the only game I can play with US people. You can't even play with me though. Like, I don't even have multiplayer unlocked, right? In Wua. Hi guys. Alright chat, sorry. We just need to get through the dialogue real quick so I can progress with the story real fast. HDD. We did? We did play WoW before? In multiplayer? Have you heard of Cookie Run? Yeah, have you heard of the critically acclaimed game called Final Fantasy XIV? Oh, what is that? I don't know why. This is giving like Gurren Lagann vibes with the art style. The sniper bullet booba jiggling faster than the speed of sound is iconic. I know, right? Your range. I guess, you know, she's just built different like that. That's why she's the main girl, right? The main waifu in High School of the Dead. God, I feel bad though. Like I remember there was a period where I was just like watching a lot of harem just because it was funny and it was the only genre that I knew. Because fun fact, one of my intros to anime was through harem anime. And so for the longest time, I didn't know that there was other anime outside of like harem anime. And so because of that, the YouTube algorithm kept on like, you know, suggesting other harem anime, right? And so this was like back in the day when Funimation was a thing and Funimation had like anime in 3-part episodes. And so I remember one of the first anime that I watched was School Rumble, right? I love School Rumble. School Rumble I think was hilarious at the time, especially in English dub. And then I remember I watched this like angel anime. It was like this purple hair girl that had pigtails and she had this like insane, crazy looking bat that she would use to hit the guy that she liked a lot or just hit people. And then I got into like other harem that were recommended and then eventually led to High School of the Dead. And then I discovered about like shoujo and like rom-com and I was like, oh, okay, this is my bread and butter. And then I got into like slice of life and I got tired of rom-com because I watched so much of it. And then I got into like psychological thriller and I really like psychological. Psychological is probably one of my favorite genres. But yeah, I went through a lot of genres in my life watching anime because of all the recommendations. Okay, let me progress in the story real quick. Yeah, the game where you get cookies. Yeah, the game where you can decorate and...
Judging by our predictions, they probably have the evidence by now. Any ideas on how we're gonna get it back?
I don't know what we're doing.
Here's what I'm thinking. To avoid raising suspicion, the suspects probably didn't damage the carrier's electronic systems. If that is indeed the case, we can check its driving record to pinpoint where exactly it stopped within the hollow. They're bound to have left some traces behind. The remains are bulky, so they can't move very quickly. Therefore, we can figure out where they went.
Makes sense. Let's find the evidence carrier and see if our suspicions are right. I picked up the carrier's signal.
I heard too. I heard that the strike for the voice actors has concluded, right? Too. I think as of like last week or something. Barry, do you know where the carrier is? Shortcut.
Barry, do you know where the carrier is?
Affirmative. Attempting to locate the evidence carrier.
We need to help them reach the evidence carrier quickly. I'm counting on you to find a route.
Okay, there you go. Now we're in combat. Now I can talk with y'all again. Tamales and Patrick, thank you for the follows. I hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, thank you for the big stretch as well. Oh, big stretch. Yeah, Paimon's voice actor changed. Aether's voice actor, English dub, was able to go back as Aether. And then there are a couple other voice actors that also changed up their voices because of the roles.
Can you detect the signal from the evidence
I haven't kept up with the strike,
The target is nearby.
but I just heard that it was over.
For some reason,
Hi CJ,
the signal
I
in the
haven't
hollow
pulled for
is
anyone yet today.
particularly strong today.
Kenji
That
Harima,
should be
yeah,
a
from
good
School
thing,
Rumble. Yeah, he was the one
right?
that was like the delinquent, you know, but he has like the goatee. He has a goatee, and then he's in love with
Don't push it too far.
Tenma.
Go get some rest.
And then Tenma is in love with the guy that, you know, is
I've got your fix.
for some reason seen as either a kappa or an alien.
I
But yeah, I went through, I don't know. It was a weird like anime, I guess, pipeline that I went down. Because yeah, once again, I went from watching anime that was recommended on YouTube thanks to Funimation. And then after I discovered, you know, websites to watch anime on, then that's when I started branching out to other anime.
Yes, finally! The carrier! Let's check on its condition.
It looks fine on the outside. No signs of damage or being tampered with. Let's check inside.
I'm doing this to protect the evidence, but messing with the carrier without permission will definitely require writing up a report. And probably a pay cut, too.
Dwallies, how are you doing today?
Let's forget all that for now. Jingyi, help me unlock it.
Okay, she's guessing the key. They're guessing. Oh, is this the same task where they're trying to get that guy with the evidence? Oh, I think it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip through it because it seems like it's the same as before. Maybe it's like a different level. Hi, Prog! I'm doing well. How about you? How are you doing today? Get 'em, boys. Get 'em, boys. You know what I'm itching for? I'm kind of itching for... not necessarily anime, but I'm itching for something similar to Danganronpa again. Because for Danganronpa, you know, like the games were great, and then they came out with a special anime for Danganronpa, the Hope arc, Despair arc, and then Future arc, right? And that was really cool. I liked how they did that. I wish more games did that, where they have the game story, and then instead of remaking the game into an anime, they make content that's original to the anime, but adds on to the game itself. And so, I don't know. Like, the other games I play, like Raincoat and whatnot, they're fun, but it's not the same. It's really hard to live up to Danganronpa. Because Danganronpa was really cool with all the, you know, the twists, the turns, the villains, their motifs. And it makes sense though, because the creator, right? They talked about it too. Like they want to make a game that's not Danganronpa, but you can tell it's like it's similar but different. But there's sometimes it feels like there's like a little something that's like lacking. So I'm really hoping that when I get to play more of 100 Line Academy, maybe it'll have that missing piece to the puzzle.
How many members did they deploy to deal with us?
Understood.
Orders received.
Oh, Raincoat, I don't know. I haven't checked to see if the embargo's lifting yet. I don't know, Bio, because I've done this mission already. Because we're in the Victorian household right now, right? And so I remember we did something similar to this last time. And so it feels like I've already done this, but I don't know why the story is directing me to do this again. But it feels like it's same dialogue.
I believe there's an ambush here too. At this rate,
And so I'm just skipping it. I just want to go back to the Victorian household.
The audacity.
I've got it covered, Chingy.
No, last time we got to the tower, the tower where Victorian household was at, and then we were about to talk to somebody, but then Wise directed me to go here, and so that's why I'm a little confused.
This isn't good. Julian and Chingy are stuck in a building and surrounded by enemies.
Unless they're exploring the building?
Let's keep our cool. They might be stuck, but the enemy can't reach the building easily either. Let's take a
Exactly,
look around and
right?
see if there's
That's what I'm
anything we can
saying.
use to help.
The Victoria chapter is after the police one, which is why I'm confused why the story is directing me back here. Because we've already seen the whole thing with like the truck, you know, with how they're using the EMTs
So you're saying
and all that jazz.
this is so irritating.
You remember what Xingyi, Zhuyuan, and
I don't know. I don't know, Bio.
and on the bright.
Affirmative.
Well then,
We'll go through it. Maybe it's like a different difficulty
This isn't good.
or something.
We can't think of a way.
What?
It was me who insisted. Besides, I'm.
Hold up. Besides, your
Now's not the time.
Okay, but I'm skipping it for the moment. Can I skip? I can't skip.
Exactly. Who's there?
Wait, it's coming from.
Instead of arguing about who are you,
I'm zooming.
I can't
I'm
convince
zooming.
you. But well, I know.
A proxy?
All right. I'll create an offer.
I don't know if the difficulty
Now,
challenge.
follow my instructions.
Oh, the cutscene. Right! I was seeing the cutscenes too. I was like,
Leave
huh.
that to me.
The cutscenes.
Now go.
Yeah, we got to the point where for the Victoria household,
Jump into the fissure.
Von Lycan, you know, he like welcomed us in, and then we were able to talk to them, and then we got
They're chasing us. There's another
the whole
fissure
scene
straight
where Nicole and them were talking about how
This rate.
Ambi was worried that because the Victoria household was such a good household, that Proxy might get tired of, you know, the cunning cares. I don't know. It's weird. I did not log in with the wrong account. I don't have multiple accounts in ZZZ.
No, Chingy.
Faith in. That's me.
Okay.
So you were all. Yeah, I was, as you've already guessed.
I don't know. I'm just following where it directed me to on the
Exactly.
in the game.
According to
So
page one,
So you're
yeah.
I'm willing to be set.
deal.
They made some changes to quest markers, and also the new tags got bugs.
Don't
So
worry, leave it to me.
oh, okay, Artelia. Thank you so much for letting me know. Okay, that could be the reason why. Yeah, because it had the marker, like the red marker usually when you're supposed to go to story, and so it brought me
Face the
here.
consequences.
I don't mind just doing it real quick since we're already in here anyway.
Standing by.
Oh, you red-handed.
Okay, skip. I'm skipping. Can I leave? Is there for me to leave the commission? Let me exit combat, because I swear we've done this already. Excuse me. Let me check. Also, give me 1 second. I need to turn off my dehumidifier real fast. Okay. Oh, there we go. Now it's gone. Now the tracker's gone. Okay. Good. Alright. Chapter 3. There it is. There's the correct red symbol. Alright. Now we're on track again. Good. Hi, Ian. Are we winning? No. We are not, because I got debated into the wrong storyline.
This is the path I follow.
Okay. I don't know. So for the polls, once again, it's either Yixuan or Astra Yao, but I don't know who to poll for. I do like her sad backstory a lot. Like I like her a lot more after the story that she has with her sister. But I also really want Astra. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait. I'll wait until how many days are left? We have like 5 days left. Ooh. Ow. I didn't know it would. Okay, let's go for the Victoria household. Oh my god, I get to use the butler bamboo. Oh, good luck, Bio. I hope you're able to get her engine. I pull for both and like them both. Oh, nice. Congrats on getting both.
Master Proxy,
Hi.
Since your friend was most likely on the rooftop of Tower B, perhaps that should be our first destination.
Oh my god, it's Von Lycan.
Sounds good, Lycon. Thank you for your help.
You are quite welcome. You are our most important guest, and your wish is our command. I do hope we can find Miss Rain soon so you and your friends can rest easy.
Dear guide, would you be so kind as to look at this map of the Ballet Twins?
Whoa. Whoa, you can turn. You can turn the map.
As you can see, we are currently located at the entrance to Tower A. According to our carrot,
Wait.
we'll have to go through
do
the
I fit in?
atrium between the two to get to the other building.
Oh, I'm also part of Victoria household, right? Yeah, that's me. Oh, one of them. It's like I blend in, except I'm not dressed in black and red and white. But, you know, I do have the meat outfit. Yeah. Go back to auto.
Affirmative. The information provided by the agent is accurate. This should be your target location.
Keep it up, Fairy. We don't have enough
Okay.
holoData right now, but let's show
Alright.
Victoria Housekeeping we're professionals.
Please have faith in my abilities. I will not tarnish the reputation of the legendary
Thanks,
proxy.
Fairy. Jarvis? Commence battle. Fairy, commence battle. Alright. Whoa, what the heck? Belle, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. If you guys received a gifted sub, I hope you enjoy your emotes as well as your sub badge. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay at the tea bun. Thank you. Ah, look how cool he is. His run is like an actual run where he's dashing. God, he looks so nice. I just can't get over his outfit.
That reminds me.
His Dorito-shaped body.
Don't worry, Corin. He's only giving verbal warning. He won't deduct your salary.
We already have Corin. Well, she can join me then. We can both be clumsy maids together. I want to see the butler bamboo.
Rena, please get some rest.
Oh, Reno, please get some rest.
Losing advantage.
This tail. Once again, just like an aside, I think it's really cool how games really incorporate physics into animations. Like, you know, for one like Hane's tail, and then we have the outfits for some other characters too. Oh yeah, people were mentioning Skirk.
Master,
I don't know who
please
Skirk
take the
is.
elevator ahead.
Yixuan's engine and car. Oh,
Please
hello.
take a break, little guide.
Oh my god, wait, you should call me little guide. Wait, that's kind of cute. Oh, she said, take a break, little guide.
The power must be unstable. We are in a hollow after all.
Little proxy. Oh my god, look, the bamboo, the bamboo. Oh my god, it's preparing pancakes. Wait, I want to see him. Where are you going? Wait, do something. Oh, no, don't hit me. I want to look at the bamboo. KK, you gonna make more pancakes? Oh, he's so cute. Little bamboo making little pancakes and then serving it on his little tray. Oh, he's so cute. Oh my god. Oh, he's doing it again. Oh. Don't touch my bamboo.
I'm not finished.
Oh, he's doing it. Oh, okay. Again. All right, look at him cook. He's cooking. Okay, he's serving. He's decorating with the cream on top, pouring some tea. Okay. And he runs to me. God, I love him so much. If Bangbus were real, I would want the butler Bangbu. Because that butler Bangbu is so cute with a little mustache. It needs to have a little mustache. Oh, that's so cool!
Can you see me?
Losing advantage.
He's like a cyborg. Where's Kirk from again?
Stand still.
Wow.
Oh, Genshin. Oh, yes.
Don't look straight at the moon.
Yeah, make your pancake. I protect you, Bangbu. I protect you. Make me all the fa pancakes.
You've done well, Corin.
That's why I'm also aiming for Cypher's weapon thingy and Honkai. Oh my god, Bio. I commend you. All the gachas.
I'm not finished.
I'll help.
This guy is chonky.
Can you see me?
Very tanky. Hi, CSI. Welcome. Nice to see you.
Say no more.
Back to normal.
Okay. It's so cool how Von Lycan fights with his... He's very, like...
Really? Can I?
How'd you describe it? Like, leg?
We're guests. Please be polite.
Heavy when it comes to fighting? Or, I don't know how to describe that, but he uses his legs to fight a lot. I am curious though, like how it came to be, because there's a whole backstory with him and Hugo, and how they were thieves together. So I do wonder how Lycan came to the Victoria household.
Dance! Let's not disappoint our customers. Here to support.
With this power. Apologies.
Beat him up! Sorry, chat. I don't know if you can tell, but I can't really multitask with chatting and fighting at the same time. Sometimes, if I get really into the fighting, then I just kind of go non-verbal, and then we'll talk more after the
Why don't you and
fight's
the others
over.
rest a bit while I calculate the next route?
Okay.
Is it just me, or have the lights been flickering a lot on our way over?
Oh, is that so?
Why is she laughing like that?
It's happened a few times. Looks like the rumors
Oh,
might
and
be
thank
true.
you for the follow. What rumors?
What rumors?
Oh, you haven't heard, Proxy?
Alan?
What? Was I not supposed to say anything? Boss's mission brief was so long I didn't read it. But whatever. Rena's here anyway. If the Proxy finds out anything, she'll take care of it.
Take care of it? What's that mean? Sorry, I shouldn't have asked. First one?
Take care of it? What's that mean?
Ellen, Corin, keep talking like that and you're going to give people the wrong idea about Victoria housekeeping. Dear guide, allow me to clarify. Are you familiar with the supernatural rumors regarding the ballet twins?
I'm kind of
don't think I
scared.
have.
Is it?
The story goes like this.
Is it haunted?
When the ballet twins' buildings were swallowed up by the Hollow, a pair of famous dancers, two sisters, died here. Rumor has it that the sisters became the masters of the building and would warn visitors with flickering lights. Now, if those visitors still refuse to leave, the sisters cause a blackout and show up in the darkness to harvest the souls of their visitors. It's an old story, but recently, someone claimed to have experienced some similar phenomena in the building. Our master believed letting the rumors spread would inevitably affect the value of the ballet twins. So we were commissioned to investigate the truth under the guise of maintaining the building.
You know, just look at this side, right? I think it's so funny how when we were watching, so if you guys don't know, recently, you know, we watched the entire Conjuring series. You know, Conjuring, Annabelle, The Nun and all that jazz, right? But because we played, I think the first time we watched it all together was in like 2021, okay? And so it's been years since we've watched it, and we decided to just like catch up again and refresh ourselves on the series. It was so funny because, you know, games like Phasmo have come out, and so there are moments where we're watching the movies and then we go like, it's haunting, because the character's like locked out of the door, like in Phasmophobia, or in like Phasmo, there's some scenes where you see stuff flying around and you're like, it's a poltergeist. And so we were watching and we're just like, it's haunting, or you truly be like, it's haunting. So yeah, it made it not as scary. Yeah, it's scary, Bio. Okay, maybe not the first Conjuring or like the Conjuring 2, because it was like it kind of gave off like scary movie vibes, like the parody, after watching it again. But there's still some moments though that are still pretty jump scary. Okay, all right. And then if we're talking about like Annabelle is like creepy if you don't like dolls, especially, and demons. So yeah, it can be scary. Everyone's different too in terms of like how they get scared, right? So it may not be scary for you, Bio, but it can still be scary. All right. Is that how you're supposed to say Conjuring? I don't know. Is it not? Am I not pronouncing it correctly? I've always pronounced it as Conjuring, unless I'm pronouncing it weird. But like I said, English is not my first language, so I could also be saying it incorrectly. I'm always open to corrections. But yeah. I don't know. It's just funny. After Phasma, you're just like, it's haunting. It's a poltergeist. It's the twins.
So there is stuff going on behind the scenes. No wonder you didn't say so.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Originally,
It could depend too, right?
The fabrications of troublemakers. But at the very least, it appears power outages do indeed occur. But a power outage could pose a problem. Tower B's atrium is fitted with automated fire-resistant partitions. Power failure causes them to instantly close. Since finding Miss Rain is our priority, to avoid having our route cut off, we should speed things up.
Sorry, I had to stay quiet to let Von Lankian speak. That was so cute. The Bangbu. It has such like a deep voice, you know. I know it's supposed to be a Bangbu, but I like how they purposely gave it such like a smooth, like, you know, voice. And when it gave me the pancake, it was like, what da. Oh, you're so cute, you little thing. But yeah, it could also be pronounced differently, you know, in different languages, and even just, you know, English too, right? There's the way to pronounce words in, you know, America. Like, for example, even just like in America, right? There's like the country accent, there's the Boston accent, right? There's the I guess like typical American accent. So there could be all different ways to pronounce it at the end of the day. Happy for you. Literally called Blood Hollows. Maybe I'm the wrong audience. Oh god. I like the Australian accent. You know, I'm so curious to hear my cousins, because
Oh. What's up with this?
Because my cousins in Australia, you know, they weren't born in Australia, but they didn't speak English until they moved to Australia. So I'm really curious to see if they have like an Australian accent or not, since they learn, you know, English over there. It's me. Oh, I'm Bangbu View. Wait. We have a 100-year celebration for a battle that was fought in our town. Was built on this week. Learned a lot so far. Oh, that's cool. You know, I think history like that's really cool.
Let's go, Belle.
I'm activating. I'm activating. Ow. Oh, there's something over here. I'm connecting. The accents are nice. I like accents too. I think it's so cool
The data's hidden around here.
hearing people with different accents.
Careful! Don't fall into the data abyss. Based on my experience, just follow the signs.
I know I can't do a French accent because my French teacher was like, "Yeah, Elvira, you kind of suck." I was just like, "Okay, I guess screw me then. I'll never do a French accent ever again." She was just like, "Yeah, you got the words down, but you don't have the accent." And I was just like, "Oh, I do see it. I do like your accent. Your accent, it's there, but it's not too strong. But I do like your accent too." My cousin has a British accent because she lives in UK and British English is what she learned for English. So, oh, okay. That's cool. Oh, I don't think I was supposed to go that way. No, I fell.
It's so hard to control this body. Guess we have to start over now.
Yeah, like for example, my friend from Portugal, he also has an accent too. I don't know how to describe his accent though, but he has an accent. My teacher, my first French teacher, you know, she was from France, and so she also had an accent. That was really cool. Yeah, I think accents are really cool because you know it's like part of the person, right? And it's what makes them them. And so I think it's really cool. I know people can get self-conscious about their accents, but I'm like, no, embrace your accent. That's you. That's what makes you you. Whoa.
Security console detected nearby.
Wait, was I supposed to go this way? Did I go the wrong way?
Great! The console
Oh.
is just ahead.
My cousin has a over 30. Okay. Alright. I think that's good. Huh? Oh, there's more over here. Oh man, I've been getting a lot of videos recommended again on my feeds for Japan. And I'm just like, God, I want to go to Japan. There's been so much in terms of for skincare and for hair products and all that jazz. So if anybody here is into like skincare or hair care, Japan is the place to stock up if you want to stock up on some good products. Because over in Japan, they really care about their hair. And so they have an amazing selection of hair products. And I've been noting them down, you know, for whenever I go back. I'm ready. I'm ready to stock. Or if any of the... We have this one friend who goes to Japan a lot. Because he's really into idol culture. And so he goes like every month, I feel like, to go see his idols live perform. And so every time that he goes there, he'll be like, you guys want anything from Japan? And so... every time I don't really have anything that I want, except for I think last time I just said, yeah, if you can find me like chocolate strawberries, because Japan has these chocolate strawberries that are so good. They're not like fresh chocolate strawberries, but they're freeze dried, and I don't know, the way they do it is just really good over there. But that's what I asked for last time. But this time I'm just like, all right, if he asks again, if he goes anytime soon, I'm ready. I have a list of things that I want, and I'm gonna send him the money and be like, all right, I want this and this and this. Yeah, if you guys have recommendations, I can talk about it. But yeah, they have a lot of nice products over there. Oh, is this a puzzle? Oh, it is a puzzle. What is that? Oh my
Master, please be careful of roaming ethereals.
Wait, do I get to walk around with you? You want to hold hands? Wait, this is so cute. It's just free roaming. Oh my god. Can I zoom in? No, I can't zoom in on it. All the decor and Jill Stewart stuff. I want the so I have bangs, right? Like I have my bangs in front. But there's a thing in Japan where they make really good hair products that help your bangs stay in place. So for anyone that has bangs and you want them to stay in place, they have this glue stick thingy where you can like apply it to your forehead. This is little secrets, by the way, okay? Secrets for people that may not know if you don't have bangs. But the Japanese girlies over there, they have this product where it's like glue that you like put it on like your forehead, and then you like put the tips of your bangs to where you want them to stick to on your forehead. And that's why no matter like how much wind there is or how much they move, their bangs stay in place, especially for idols, right? And so they have that. And then there's also a hair mascara that also looks like a mascara wand, right? Where they like run essentially it's like hair wax, but for your bangs. So it's a lot more lighter. But yeah, it's supposed to really help out so that it stays in place too. So yeah, they have products for bangs if you want to keep your bangs in place, like a professional. Yeah, it's forehead glue as well as the mascara. Because one of the girlies that was talking about it, she said she went to Japan, and every time that she went into like the bathrooms in Japan to like freshen up, she would always see all the Japanese girlies have this like mascara that they put on their forehead and then on their bangs. And I was just like, that's how they keep it in place. So I kind of want to get some for myself because that'd be real nice to not have my bangs move.
Connected to the console.
Whoa. Am I doing the thing? Oh, no. Okay. So I need to go there last. How do I... Yeah!
Security systems have been...
I did it. I only got the stick and it's nice. Oh, I have the stick! I have the, it's like the pink and the blue stick, right? Like the really big one. I have that for flyaways to keep my hair strands from looking messy. So I have that one, but I don't have the one with the mascara wand or the one for the forehead. Yeah, forehead glue. Yeah. Oh, you get the green. Yeah, the green one is the one that's a bit stronger. I think that one is the one that's more recommended because it sticks for longer and it stays in place longer. And the pink one, it's okay. It's nice, but yeah, I do feel like I have to reapply with that. But yeah, you guys can think of it like kind of like hair pomade. You know, like the like the one that my friend has that has a really questionable name. You know? So, yeah, when I asked for the strawberries from our friend that was in Japan, that friend, you know, also requested for some more chicken grease because he was running out of the gift that he got last time. And so he requested, he's like, can you ask him for some more chicken grease, but not chicken, the other word for chicken, that's sussy. So... he was like, yeah, I'll try to find some. And then he came through. We saw the little baggie that he left for us because he wasn't able to give us the stuff directly in person. And so we went to go pick it up. We saw in the bag that he did indeed find the chicken grease again. Yeah, it's a really nice pomade, okay? It's a really nice pomade, all right? Even though it has a sussy name.
As you will.
And you can find it in like Don Quixote. Or I think for him, our friend found it at the airport because he couldn't find it at the Don Quixote when he went last time.
Oh, try my best. Please step aside.
Wow.
God, I just wanna I'm not gonna lie, next time I go to Japan, I kind of want to do a thing where I I really want to, because I like getting gifts for people, you know, especially if I'm traveling and stuff like that. And so I want to get gifts for people, but I also want to do like a gag gift, you know? I don't know, I think it's funny. I think it's funny to have like a serious gift and then have like a goofy gift.
Can you see me?
Apologies.
Can you see me?
But Don Quixote is like the place to be if you want to look for gag gifts, because there's like a whole section for cosplay. There's a whole
Lights
section.
are flickering faster. Let's hurry, everyone.
A whole section for goofy
You can rely on us to protect you.
items. Whoa.
This way, please.
Whoa, it's a little bow. Okay. Okay. Like hands.
Mind your step now, dear.
Oh, okay, Arena. I like the Victoria household.
I'll do my best. Oh my, are you hurt?
Oh my god, they like pamper Proxy so much. That's cute. That's really cute.
Not good.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately, we are a step too late. The automated partition has completely closed.
As much as I like cutting hairs, I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of nice, you know? How much the Victoria household wanted to take care of Proxy. That was cute. That was cute. I kind of liked it. I like them. I can see the hype of
Corin,
Victoria household.
It's a maid's duty to help our guests. You shouldn't look so upset.
The door.
Any bright ideas on how to open the door, gang?
There may be a manual switch installed on the partition.
I like how they take care
One
of us
moment,
too.
please.
Right?
Allow me to take a look.
I feel safe.
No need to bother, Rena. It's pretty solid metal, but it shouldn't be a problem for me and Corin to make a hole.
I think it's because they're so confident, right? Like, I like cutting hairs, but I'm not gonna lie, I feel very anxious sometimes watching their cutscenes, because you're just like, oh god. But then, you know, Victoria household, they're very confident in what they do, and it's just, oh, confidence is nice. Confidence is really good. If you guys ever need any tips on like in general of how to impress somebody, or just how to, you know, they always talk about confidence. Confidence is key. You can be like the nicest dressed person in the room, but if you don't have confidence with what you're wearing, it doesn't work. But you could be the person that, you know, is the quote unquote not the nicest dressed person in the room, but if you have confidence, you can make it work. So confidence is key.
Sounds easy enough. But isn't the building your employer's property? Is that really a good idea?
Huh. I didn't expect you to be such a rule-abiding proxy. Master's
call me
concern was about
rule-abiding.
the rumor.
So yeah, what? What if I'm
Who's gonna find out?
rule abiding?
Reminder, it would be prudent not to cause any structural damage. As the only structure connecting the two buildings, the atrium is in a highly unstable state due to the hollow. Any sizable blow could lead to
Yeah, it's a sound alert
structural
bio.
changes.
It's in the sound alerts panel.
After some investigating, I've located the switch on the other side of the corridor. It appears we currently lack the means to get through. I suggest we withdraw and take some time to rest. Victoria Housekeeping will investigate the cause of the blackout, and we will surely find a way through.
Oh. Wait, can y'all still hear me? Uh-oh. For some reason, my monitor just like flickered. I think our breaker might have tripped a little bit, because we do have the AC turned on today. Let me go turn off my dehumidifier. Give me 1 second, chat. Okay. Okie dokie. I turned it off. Turned off. Well, that was weird. I don't know why. It was only my one monitor that turned off and then turned back on. Why did it do that? I did see the light flicker for a second too. My house is haunting! It's haunting! It's getting me! The ballet twins! It's haunting! It's haunting! Oh, both of my monitors were actually hand-me-down monitors. And so, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's just that they're old. It's okay. It came back on. It's haunting! It's haunting! It's haunting! Flickering, chat. My lights are flickering. Okay, yeah, I think the AC is definitely probably causing some electricity. It flickered again. Okay, chat. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Let me go check things out upstairs and the breaker real quick to see if the breakers have flipped anywhere. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Let me go give you guys some points to gamble with in the meantime. But yeah, I just want to check to see if everything's okay upstairs too with Mom Vera. So give me 1 second. I'll get you some points. Oh, it's flickering. It's flickering. Wish me luck, chat. I'm gonna check it out. Alright. I'm checking out the haunting. Be right back. Behave, okay? Hear me.